Welcome to Beasnael. We are not the same. In honor of part 2 of our show with Shane Sparks, I stand in beautiful Venice where lots of dance battles, skateboarding battles, and roller skating battles have happened right here in the city on the boardwalk. Beautiful murals as well as the bohemian beautiful style here in Venice. Another one on this rock proving that we are not the same. Shane Sparks. Oh, and I almost forgot. Happy Valentine's Day. Remember, God is love. You are loved. You have health. You have wealth. And happy Black History Month.
You'll be like, I don't even believe he did that because it was so different from what I normally do.
Absolutely.
And, you know what I mean? But
I saw a little bit of it. And what I thought was, okay, when you think choreography from a hip hop, style kind of dancer, you're locked into just that particular world. I mean,
exactly.
What I know from you from So You Think You Can Dance, or America's Best Dance Group, I always thought it was just pop, lock, and, all these things. But then I never knew that there was more to that,
Yeah.
So it's just a history book of education that you're giving us. Now, tell us about, I know that you mentioned that you have a studio in Las Vegas, or what are the other projects that you have going on?
Well, basically, I do most of the stuff out of my house, and if I need a dance studio, I usually go over to the Millennium or go over. There's a couple other studios out here. Okay. But like I said, I do a lot of production. So I'm right in my room. I do music. I do editing. I got a production company called Final Focus Production, where we got top of the line cameras, lights, whatever you need. And we actually about to start on a dance show February that we're going to shoot out here because you can't really shoot nowhere else. No. You can't shoot in LA. So we're actually doing it out here. So we're actually preparing for that as we speak. So this is where I do most of my work, and you can't really go nowhere anyway because they want you to stay home as much as you can unless you have to go out, Absolutely. So that's what I said. Being a director, producer, writer, editor, whatever, you can do that right in your house. Send it, we transfer, send it stuff out, and they were like, "Oh, we love it." And then now on to the next project. I ain't got to get on a plane. I ain't got to go. I ain't got to go drive 2 hours. I ain't got to go to LA. I literally can do everything I do right here and send it out, unless I have to choreograph something. If they really want me in person, then that's a whole nother story. But
one-stop shop.
I can do it through Zoom. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Beasnael, we are not the same. We have a beautiful conversation with Shane Sparks. On a less happier note, I'd like us to talk about a very special friend of yours that we just lost. And I'd like to speak a little bit about his legacy. Adolfo Quiñones. Most people know him as
Shabadoo.
Shabadoo. God rest his soul. But tell us a little bit about the doors that he's opened for some of us.
Okay, well, I'll let you know. That movie Breaking that he was in is 100% the reason why I'm here.
Right.
That movie was my You Got Served.
Wow.
You feel me?
Yeah.
When people see You Got Served, they come up to me and they say, "You are the reason I started dancing." And when I hear that, it blows my mind because Breaking it didn't start me dancing, but it let me know that there was another way out of what I was doing, and I could do it through dance when I saw that movie. And that changed my style of dance. That changed my mentality about dance. That changed us dancing in crews. It changed everything. And I literally stopped. I played football. I was a gymnast. I played sports. I did all that stuff. I shut everything down for dance. It literally took me out of everything. And it was 100% battle and dance crews, singing groups. It was crazy. But that movie, when I saw Shabadoo in there at the,
yes.
His style was so different from what I did because I wasn't used to the whacking and the salsa and the locking. I mean, not the locking, but that's what he did. He mixed so many different things in what he did, and I was like, this dude is crazy. My dude in the movie was Papa Taka. Okay, everybody knows the Papa Taka changed my life. But I'll just tell you this: I had the chance to sit and talk to Shabadoo, like personally. I've been to his house. We went out to restaurant. This hat I'm wearing, he personally gave me this hat. And I got shirts that he personally gave me. We was gonna do some touring together. Like it was crazy. We was having meetings about doing certain things. We was even talking about doing another break-in movie. Like it was crazy. Like it was so much going on. And the whole time I'm with him, my life has been so crazy because everybody that I looked up to and really inspired me, I met them. You know what I mean? And that movie started everything. So when I'm with him, I'm looking at him like, God is crazy. Because how am I sitting here with Shabba-Doo when at one time I was this little kid sitting in the movie theater and all I do is see him go with his little hat and grab the girl, look at her, and I'm like, you see him right there, like that's that dude right there. So my life has been crazy, and you know, I got a million stories, but I'll stay on Shabba-Doo because we just lost him. And the crazy part about it is you don't understand certain things until it happens to you. You'll hear people say, yeah, we were just in the process of revamping somebody's career. We was just in the process of doing this big project. That's exactly where we were at. It was so many things happening based around that movie and based around him.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, like, I don't know, my boy Bobby, he got a company called Buzz, I think it's called Buzz Music or whatever.
Yes.
He just interviewed him. And like a 2 or 3 hour interview.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, yes, man. And the way he was talking about was crazy about the dance styles and all this crazy stuff about the friction between the authenticity of certain dances.
Yes.
And how he's so anal about, if you go locked, you gotta hit this, you gotta pop this, you gotta move this, you gotta clown, you gotta play with it. It's like, y'all too serious. Like stuff that I never really heard nobody say. And Bobby was like, Shane, I watched him do it and I got it. I got it. He showed me what it really supposed to look like and I got it. And it's crazy because there's a lot of people who learn from him, but there's a lot of people who never got that opportunity. And you know, well, there's nothing else I can say.
No, my condolences to you, because as I'm listening to you, I can feel the pain, the joy, and also the inspiration all wrapped up in one, as you said about him.
Yeah.
I mean, for me personally, of course, which girl didn't have a crush on him, you know? But
it was beautiful. Like I was just looking at something. Somebody sent me somebody sent me something the other day. I don't know what show it was, but it was like 1982 or something like that. And he was just beautiful. Like I was just like, he just in there just doing his thing, taking their hat off, closing, going to the girls, whipping their head, just like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
no.
If he would have been here at if he would have been here today, that Shabba-Doo from 1982 or whatever, he would have took over the whole dance world.
He was.
That's how sexy and how groove. You know, that boy was bad.
No. The movie Breaking, ladies and gentlemen, came out in 1984. Don't start to age us now. You know, some of us were real little. I watched that movie when I was living in Accra, in Ghana, and I remember I did try to do some of the moves, but also at the private school that we went to, École Française d'Accra, I remember a lot of us trying to dress like people in that movie.
100%.
The fashion. Let's talk about the fashion. Adolfo Quiñones did not play with his fashion. He blended so many cultures, right?
Yes, yes, he did. He had me, between him and Boogaloo Shrimp, they had me wearing chains around my arm with chains hanging down, bandanas around my neck, baggy pants, cut off shirts, hats with my name on it, jean jackets with floor rockers on the back, when they had electro rock on the back. Like, they inspired us to do so much as far as from the clothing point of view. I mean, and people used to laugh at me because I dress like that every day.
Every day, I know.
Like, go to a dance battle, we're about to get dressed up. No, you would see me in church. You would see me at the mall. You would see me with my girlfriend. You would see me at the store. I was dressed like I was, and I'm gonna tell you this. Me and my boy Keith Spurlin and Chris, we wore knee pads around our ankle every day of our life, just in case we had to battle. We would pull them up because we know we went somewhere, we was gonna find somewhere where we either gonna dance or we were gonna battle, and we wanted to be ready. Like,
y'all stayed ready. Y'all stayed ready.
Stayed ready. That's crazy.
Yeah. No, ladies and gentlemen, as most of you might know or don't know, Shabba-Doo had a mixed heritage, African American. I know his mom was from. What are you doing? Shane, you dancing with the camera?
It's killing me.
Your light is killing you. Okay. Wait. I think that's
that ring light gotta be right.
That's a choreography right there. I'm seeing.
Right now, not giving me what I want, but whatever. Y'all got it. Y'all got the visit.
Bingo, you got it. There's an episode. But Adolfo was also Puerto Rican. And so when you mentioned his dance style with a little bit of salsa, maybe a little bit of rumba, who knows what else he threw in there. I noticed that he blended both cultures, because some of us just thought, okay, you know, he's a guy from the next door, but he had a pretty interesting background.
No, definitely. I have a friend by the name of Marvin Columbus who used to dance with them back in the day. And Marvin was just like that. They both could have been twins as far as like their dance ability.
Oh, wow.
They were so what do you call it? So versatile with their styles. You know what I mean? Right. Marvin and Columbus could go from hopping so hard to waving so cold down to the floor and then get up and start moving to a salsa song. And you'd be like, what just happened? Better than anybody on the dance floor. He could explain it and break it down to you better than anybody that I know when it comes from different styles of salsa. I was like, this is crazy. And that's how Shabba-Doo was. I could tell that they danced together, because back then it wasn't about one style. You could have a lot of people who, they stuck to what they did, but then there's a lot of people who they didn't want to be known as just a popper or a locker or a ticker or a breaker. They did everything, you know what I mean? And that's one of the things that made me who I am. I never would take classes. They were like, so who taught you to dance? Nobody taught me to dance. I'm just inspired by a lot of people, but I would train every day. I danced with some of the best dancers I ever met in my life growing up. So I wasn't taught like go to class and pay money. I was taught by the world. You feel me? By my environment.
You said it best. I think a lot of us, have a tendency to have a closed mindset. When you open up your mind to the world, beautiful things happen, because we're not all the same, are we? But at the end of the day, we are the same when we open our minds. And I think that's what actually has inspired me when I met you, because you opened your hands to, welcome people like me, people like I'm not a dancer, but I've done some shows with Shane. Right. That's what I'm referring to. I'd love to be a dancer, but I think, Shane, you might have your work cut out for you with me. But but when you talk about some of the styles, or some of the people like Adolfo, I believe that, the world is such a small place, and the world of dance, what I liked that you said was that everybody moves. It's called dance. That's it. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Now, elaborate on the name on the hat, the baseball cap that you were wearing. Is there a specific meaning to it, or?
Yeah, he told me it's Afro. Hold on, let me see something real quick.
Okay.
Americans from royal origin.
Ah, see, I knew
Americans from So, and he had to break that down to me. Like, he's very, very deep when it comes to where he's from and what he represents and what he feels. And he made this style or this line based off of that. And I just thought it said Afro. You see the biggest words, what you see is Afro. That makes me think of Afro-American hair with the pink in the back. You feel me? But then when he broke it down, I was like, ooh, I see you.
That's deep. That's deep, because I will say this. I do know his mom. I am very close to her. And when you're next to the beautiful person that she is, there's a sense of just majesty there. And I think that's where probably the depth of who he is came from. I don't know.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But 100%. Mama Ruth, we love you. We thank you for what you've done for us, for the society. And also as a single Black mom, she did a lot. Yeah.
I believe it. I believe it.
Well, we love you, Mama Ruth. Well, Shane, on a different note, what kind of legacy would you like to leave for your kids?
Oh, that's crazy. At the end of the day, I've never been a selfish person. Everybody that knows me know that every day of my life is always to give. And one of the things that I would love to leave on this earth when I'm gone is I want somebody to say, if it wasn't for Shane, we would not be getting respect. We wouldn't be getting paid the way we get paid. We wouldn't be in the position that we're in as a dancer, as a performer, if it wasn't for the things.